I turned one simple folder into an AI that remembers my bills, tracks my spending, and organizes the boring parts of my life. I did not build a complicated app or AI agent. I just realized AI felt random because it knew nothing about how my life actually works. So I stopped treating AI like a temporary chat box. Today I want to show you a simple way to turn Codex into an AI helper for the parts of life you keep forgetting. Just two areas first: finance stuff and life admin stuff. This is not a robot assistant that magically runs your life. If you want that, please also ask it to fix my sleep schedule. I need help. What we are building is much simpler. It is one folder that Codex can read, update, and use as memory. Inside that folder we make smaller folders for different parts of life. For this video I will use personal finance and life admin. Here is the simple setup. First, install Codex if you have not already. Codex is basically an AI tool that can work with your real folders and files, not just give random chat replies. I am using Codex here because this whole idea depends on the AI being able to read the folder, follow the rules, and remember things in the right place. Create a folder called Personal Codex. Inside it, put two files, AGENTS.md and MEMORY.md. Then create two folders, Personal Finance and Life Admin. And inside each of those folders, add their own AGENTS.md and MEMORY.md. I know this looks like coding homework, it's not. These are literally just basic notepad files. If you can type a grocery list, you can build this. And if you are new to .md, it just means a very simple text file that AI can read it as a li. It is better than PDF or Word here, because the text stays clean. The AI does not need to fight the formatting, and that usually wastes fewer tokens too. Agents.md means, how should Codex behave here? Memory.md means, what should Codex remember here? That is the whole idea. The main Agents.md is for general rules. For example, I can tell Codex, read Memory.md first. Keep plans simple. Do not build a giant system when I only need the next useful step. And if my request belongs to a specific life area, open that folder and follow its files too. Then the main Memory.md stores things that apply everywhere. For example, I prefer simple plans with 3 to 5 steps. I am busy, so give me realistic next actions. And I often forget small admin tasks unless they are written down, which is not a personal weakness. Okay, maybe a little bit. Now the important part, each life area gets its own memory. Because money problems and life admin problems are not the same. In personal finance, Codex should know my income categories, expense categories, subscriptions, and how I want monthly summaries. In life admin, Codex should know my deadlines, renewals, appointments, and how I like tasks grouped. This keeps the memory clean. The right memory goes into the right folder. Let me show the first example. We open the personal finance folder. In its agents.md, I tell Codex, help me record income and expenses clearly. Keep a simple table of entries. Group expenses by category. Give general observations only, not professional financial advice. Then in memory.md, I add, I want to track income, expenses, subscriptions, and side income. My main categories are food, transport, subscriptions, work tools, learning, and personal spending. Then open Codex. Choose Use Existing Folder. Pick Personal Codex. That way, Codex can actually read the setup, instead of me pretending it can read my mind. Now I can ask Codex, record these entries, RM18 lunch, RM39 Canva subscription, RM120 side income, and RM45 grab. Put them into the June record. Then tell me total income, total expenses, spending by category, and one thing to watch. After that, Codex can update a record like this. It puts the entries into a simple table. It separates income from expenses. It groups lunch under food, grab under transport, Canva under subscriptions or work tools, depending on your rule. And now the useful part is not the table itself. The useful part is that later I can ask, how much did I spend this month? What subscriptions should I check? Where is my money quietly disappearing? That last question is dangerous. Sometimes the answer is delivery food, and I do not need that kind of honesty. The second example is life admin. This is for all the small things that are boring, but somehow become expensive when you forget them. Bills, renewals, appointments, warranty claims, car service, passport checks, forms, very exciting stuff. I know. In life admin agents.md, I tell Codex, track small life tasks, renewals, deadlines, and appointments. Group tasks into urgent, soon, and later. Turn messy reminders into clear next actions. And in memory.md I add, I often forget small admin tasks unless they are listed clearly. I prefer reminders grouped by this week, this month, and later. Now I can paste messy reminders, pay internet bill by Friday, book dentist appointment, check passport early, submit warranty claim for headphones, car service might be due soon. And Codex turns that into a clean task file. The nice part is, the helper gets better when you correct it. If Codex puts Canva under personal spending, I can say, actually Canva is a work tool for me. Save that in Personal Finance, MEMORY.md. Next time it should remember. If LifeAdmin gives me a huge list and I hate it, I can say, only give me the next action. Save that in LifeAdmin, MEMORY.md. So the system is not smart because the folders are fancy. It becomes useful because your small corrections are saved in the right place. Once this works for finance and LifeAdmin, you can slowly add other areas. Work, learning, travel, health, content ideas, home stuff, business ideas. But please do not create 12 folders on day one. That is how you build a beautiful system that nobody uses. Start with 2 areas where forgetting things actually costs you time, money, or stress. The goal is not to document your life for fun. The goal is to stop losing useful information. Every receipt, decision, preference, plan, and lesson you save gives future you something to work with. It is like giving future you a brain backup. Because current you, respectfully, cannot be trusted with everything. So if AI still feels random, try giving it a place to remember things. Start with 1 main folder, and 2 life areas, Personal Finance and LifeAdmin.